and you said you're traveling to LA to do collabs and start kind of the creator online space. At what point did that really start becoming more at the center of your attention? Because you obviously you've spent a good amount of time doing it now.
Yeah, it
with
took
the following
years
that you've built, and that does not happen overnight.
Yeah,
contrary to what most people think.
Yeah, it took a lot of years.
Yeah, so tell me about that.
I would say, so I still lived in New York, but I would do a lot of LA trips.
Okay.
But I would say, gotta give a shout out to Cardi B, because like I did a Cardi B impression, you know what I'm saying? And she reposted it. Oh, you know what I'm saying? She reposted me. And like I got a lot of followers from that. Like I got like a lot of her followers. So like I gotta thank her. Like I got like a lot of New York street cred. Why the fuck are you laughing at me? Sorry, I just said the F word. Beep that out. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just really confuse these producers. Like, what the hell is happening? So that was a big, like, a lot of my stuff
you
got
can cuss, by the way.
a lot. Okay, but yeah, a lot of but you could beep it out. A lot of my stuff got reposted. So thank you to everyone that's reposted me. Like, thank you, Cardi, and shout out to World Star. They reposted a lot of my videos, and I did like some comedy raps.
Okay.
And I did Kim K impressions that they reposted. And sometimes when you're going viral, I guess let's use that term loosely, you can't really see everybody that's reposting you. So I would have some posts where I would get like 40,000 followers in a week. And, you know, some of my fellow creators, they have that happen often because they're at like millions and millions and millions.
Sure.
But that kind of just the momentum. Then you kept the momentum going. And then like any business, which is interesting, you have ebbs and flows. And then you're like, wait, this is going slower now. Like it's been quiet this week. And then you have another video that's funny, or you have like a stand-up clip that does really well. So that just kind of started taking off. And then
because you were starting that from scratch, essentially.
Yeah,
right?
totally.
Like you just had like everybody had social media. Like
I remember
followers,
having 2,000 followers.
Okay.
And it's I don't know if you remember Instagram when it was way back, and like it's just all about pictures, you know. And then whenever the video feature came out, and I remember when stories first came out, that wasn't an always thing.
Oh yeah, they stole it from Snapchat.
Yeah,
and then dominated it.
Yeah, so it just kept building and building, and then I got paid opportunities from it, and I'm very thankful that I had people to look up to that had followings, big followings, and kind of knew the business side of it and how to monetize it. And then, you know, Facebook gets monetized and TikTok. And same with my TikTok. It was like some videos that just really went off, and people love the impressions. People love impressions. It's like a magic trick.
Yeah.
So that kind of all just concurrently happened. And then you just keep going. And
how many videos do you think you made before you had one that went viral?
Ooh, I like that Gary Vee question to do reps. It's hard to put a number on it, but I mean, I think just like maybe like it felt like maybe like 1 in 20 were kind of like going crazy at that time.
Okay.
Whatever that means at that time. And again, the algorithm is so different now, and that's a whole other conversation. Like,
but this is like after you're already seeing momentum.
Yeah,
stuff,
so
right?
maybe when I was at like 200,000 followers, I feel like there was a point where like all of us and my peers, we were like getting 1 million views, like kind of like more easy. It still has to be a good video.
Sure.
Of course. But I maybe felt that way at the time. Yeah. Or maybe we were all just like kind of all working together and reposting each other's videos, this is probably interesting to people that don't do social media. But there's just such a great network of creators here that, you know, there would be collab days where you'd meet at somebody's house and like 15 people are there.
Wow.
Or 5 to 15 people. It's not always 15. And you're like, here's my video idea. Let's shoot it. Here's your video idea. You take turns. Hey, can you shoot this? Hey, can you light this? And you do a whole content day.
Nice.
I know creators that would like shoot 10 videos in a day, and then like the next 10 days is about editing and posting. There's no right or wrong.
Sure.
So I'm sure that like, answers
fantastic.
that question. Yeah. Like
Because we have a bunch of people that watch and listen to the show that are entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
They're trying to hack the content game. They're trying to do something in content because Gary Vee tells them they should. But they have like whatever, like a window washing business, or they have a whatever.
Yeah, and they want to just start with social media.
They're a florist. You know what I mean? And it's like I don't know what to do. I don't know what to post. So like hearing what the like creation schedule of full-time content creators is extremely helpful and valuable for them for sure.
And I think like, to give him one more shout out, Gary Vee says, if you're adding value, whether it's educating, entertaining, informing, like they will come. If you're putting out that good work and you're being your authentic self.
I love the collaborative ideas. Obviously, the show's called Travis Makes Friends. It used to be called Build Your Network. I used to run masterminds and group coaching and events and all this other stuff. All that. And I am very big believer in if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together.
Yeah, and I saw that on Instagram today.
Yeah, so I'm curious on how you like initiated some of the relationships that you have with some of the creators that you were kind of coming up with. Like, how did you meet those people? Were you reaching out? Were you DMing them? Or like, hey, let's do something together. Let's work together. Did you just meet them at a coffee shop? Like, how did those relationships come about?
Yeah, I think it's a combination of a lot of things, just how you would make friends in general. Yeah. Like I probably sent a few DMs with, an idea for somebody and they liked the idea, always adding value.
Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause I'll get messages like, hey, let's work. And it's like, what does that mean? I get, that's like the most common DM I get. Hey, let's work, or hey, let's collab.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it. I do. I'm flattered. But where's,
by doing what?
Yeah. And so I would always send a detailed DM if I wanted to work with somebody. And
specific ask.
Yeah. Specific ask. And if it's a no, that's okay. Yeah. And then meeting people organically too. You meet one person here, and the stand-up circle is small in some ways. So you meet somebody who does stand-up but is also a creator, and you just kind of keep meeting new people and keep putting yourself out there. And you go to the content house, and then you've just met 10 new people. Yeah. So it just kind of kept unraveling like that. And same if you're an entrepreneur, go to those events, send a DM with a specific ask that adds value. And, I think that it's just like, it's about reps too.
Yeah.
I like the expression, figure it out and keep trying. And like, maybe you think you're trying, but are you really trying? I ask myself that all the time.
Yeah.
Because we tell ourselves, I tried. I messaged 3 people and they said no.
Yeah.
Well, don't be a stalker, but try whatever you're trying, maybe more than what you're trying. Or
did you message 300 people?
Yeah. Yeah. So I think that's with everything in life. And that's kind of what I've learned as I keep maturing and evolving in life is if you really want something and you keep going at it and you keep trying and changing and asking, and don't be afraid to ask. Yeah. I'm not a veteran comedian at all. Like I'm very flattered that I'm on your podcast, but I'm still learning from the greats.
Yeah.
And I'm not afraid to like ask them advice and not have an ego.